Okay, oh my goodness. Aloha, everybody. Welcome to PokeVision. PokeVision. Look at this little precious bunny rabbit. Show's over. Gonna look at Poke for 2 hours. Aloha, everybody.
Aloha!
Thank you for joining us here. I dialed down the sun a little bit, although I'm still a little blown out. And I still have that because I haven't ordered anything from Amazon because, you know, I'm boycotting the place that gives me my bumpers. I'm not. I'm accidentally boycotting Amazon. And what else do we have to say for ourselves this early in the show?
I think it's just becoming another trademark of yours.
What's that? This? I kind of like it. I picked it up from Lag. He did that, and I was like, that's a good move. I like that's a smooth move, X-Lax, as they used to say when they were cheersing me back in school. They were like, yay, Primo, you're smooth move, X-Lax, they'd say to me.
Yeah, I do sort of remember that.
Something about chocolate dial. I don't know. Maybe chocolate dial gives you diarrhea. Starting right up for 30 seconds. Already used our credits on the song, I'm sure, so you can say diarrhea now. How do I turn it off?
Huh?
How do I turn off the noise? I forget. I do know the hard way is to do it right here. Watch. Boom, it's not there anymore. But I got to actually stop it from playing. Where's it playing? Thank you.
Oh.
Aloha to Jacqueline Rose.
Aloha,
love to
Jackie.
see you. Yeah. Oh, I turned it way down. That's why.
Yeah.
It didn't make my ears blow out. Although we kind of like it when I can't handle the headphones only working on one side. These headphones I got for travel on an airplane have the feedback thing on it, and I got them before, like, last century. I got them in the year 2000, before that. They're 25-year-old cheap, JVC headphones, and I love them, and I don't want them to stop working, but I think they're.
I saw
close.
this reel of Gen Z. I don't think millennial. I think it's a Gen Zer talking about a tape cassette, and she was like, "This here is a great example of late 1900s music."
Late 1900s. You son of a... You get out of here! Get off my lawn! Oh. I can't even... I think somebody made that up to infuriate us. And make us feel old, which we are. It's okay. I kind of dig it. I can walk slower. I can be fatter. I can wear slippers in the store. It's the kind of stuff you can do when you're old. Candy O says, aloha! And also... a bit surprised to get eBay's mea culpa on the ignore the customer's refund glitch. I wonder how hard that was. Yep, we did get the email today saying to ignore the fact that they screwed up and told me to ignore a refund. And I guess that happened to a lot of people. Enough people that they are no longer hiding the fact they did it because they sent us a email. Thank you.
Yeah. It was all over the group sign in. And then when I said, yes, it's believed to be a glitch, I had people asking me questions, and I was like, oh, God. That's the first time I've ever posted, and I never am going to post again.
Candio, that's what... Bearded Bacon, good afternoon to you, sir. Welcome to the big hugging party over here. A lot of Josh Galt is also here. And that's his right there. You can press it.
Oh, that's really low.
So what's crazy about the setup that we have is that the mixer, these people want to hear. They do. Look at them right there. All those people want to hear. This machine right here that hooks up our headphones and the microphones hooks up USB to the computer. So everything that comes out of the computer comes to here to get to our headphones. And so this knob, which is supposed to control how loud it is, only controls our headphones. I've never figured out how to make this control what goes out over the air.
His nose is just smushed against your elbow right now.
Hold on, everybody wait. Don't say anything.
Oh, he moved.
Oh.
And this is blocking him.
We have a lot of problems, John. We still have problems. I tried to fix everything. Look now. Press your freaking nose against my arm again to look cute. I try to train him like a young Macaulay Culkin. Wasn't he like way forced into acting or something? Not forced, but like,
yeah, I don't know.
They took all his money, or they loved him, but then they
all those kids got into acting.
Sounds like real life. Yeah, and they're all good at acting, which is interesting.
Jovial greetings, Earthlings. Greetings,
Happy National Plant a Flower Day.
Oh, I like that.
If that obviously did not take into account New England. I suppose we could plant one indoors.
Although this weekend it's supposed to be in the high
Very
60s. Warm. Yesterday it was 50-something. Today it's back to cold.
But there's a sign next door. Our neighbor's dog is a little loud, and they have a sign saying our dog is loud, but she'll love you, maybe eat you, but love you. And the sign, I tried to put it back in the snow, and it goes down like 3 inches, muddy to ice.
Oh, the ground is still frozen.
Can't plant a flower in the ice, can we?
No, not
you can
yet.
call me Flower if you want to.
Peeping time. Callie Debs,
Welcome.
aloha.
Okay, that's it. Peeping time. I see my shiny gold hat right next to you.
Yeah.
And then I see my hat right here. And then I'm gonna go to the internet. Hold on. Talk. Say something.
Something like
perfect. Keep going. Keep doing more.
Okay, I'll look at
of that. Just like
who's
that.
with us. James is here. Design James.
What's going on, fellow humans and resellers?
And he is the hemorrhoidal seller? Is that what he said?
Sounds about right.
Wait, where is it? Now I gotta find it. The hemorrhoidal resell in the house. Lag has his little goofy emoji. Carla with her little pokies. Aloha, Carla. I wonder if our mouths are aligned with our sound.
Our mouths are very much aligned. You can see that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
I don't know. It seems a little weird to me, but anywho, the Fit Picker. Hey, aloha. I'm only here so I don't get fined.
You stole my name that I would have if I wasn't me. The Fit Picker.
Click on the
slobby
bubbles.
picker. Thank you. That's me. Where are we?
So I don't get fined. Below Carla's little, yeah.
So you don't get fined. Who's fining? I'm not out there fining personally.
Tell.
If anybody's fining on my behalf, how dare they not give me a cut of that? Thank you. Aloha. Oh, sorry, I jumped over Paul Rose.
Aloha the Count. Dentacor, nice to see you. Aloha. Silver hair. Howdy, aloha.
Right there.
Jen, aloha.
Okay, so stop.
Oh, okay.
The presses, everybody. It's time. We don't ever thank our members enough, and I want to thank. We looked at our member stats, and we're like, how can this even be? But we have a whole bunch of members, and I just want to say thank you to at least some of them. How do you do that?
You just say their names.
No, I want to do it by how long they've been total time as a member, because that's super important to point out that major win. Biff.
Aww.
We say your name. Biff Boffo. We speak your name. Oh, we speak your name, not say it. Sorry, we have to go back. Major Win. We speak your name. Doug and Roll. Biff Boffo. We speak your name. So stupid. Callie Debs. We speak your name.
Callie.
Paul Rose.
Oh, Paul.
We speak your name. Mike Seller.
We speak your name. So those are our longest members.
11 months in total time on our. I think we've only offered it for 11 months, so that's full time. That's since we began.
And I mean, how sweet, you guys, from the very beginning. That just so That's awesome.
That is
And
top
then,
tier.
but there's more.
There's
And
way
then-
more.
So that was 11 months.
That's 11 months.
And then,
Let's drop this down to the 10-month here. And look at who's been here for 10 months. Right. This thing keeps jumping down like a jerk.
Ryan,
we speak your name. Ryan on weather. It doesn't say Ryan on weather.
Can you go to the scroll thing? There you go. Oh,
Yeah, see, it's
weird.
like-
Just hang on to it.
Yeah.
Then.
It doesn't work.
Motorcycle Dork.
Motorcycle
Dang
Dork,
it.
we speak your name.
I totally miss Motorcycle Dork.
Yeah, you don't show up all the time, but you're always there. And
Yeah,
thank you
how
so much
sweet.
for chilling with us for so long.
And
10 months.
Ryan,
I don't forget how
Ryan
long we've been a
found
channel.
us-
Just like
I
a
think-
year and a half or
I
something.
think Ryan found us because of Tiki, right?
Did he?
And he
Because the
happened
Tiki
to
show.
be eBay
Yes.
also. So we got 6x6 has
6
been here
by
10 months.
6. Aloha to you. Mahalos.
Wait, we have some.
And also
True.
coming in at 10 months is the one, the only, the silver hair stacker. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that.
I'm really amazed that you guys have.
I'm not going to call you. I do
Stuck
want to call
with
you
us.
In the term of endearment, LT. But Todd.
What's
we know your name.
LT?
Larry Todd. Oh. I can't even remember. I think that was okay, but I try to stay out of nicknames. Never goes well for me usually. So
Are you gonna keep going?
it's
some?
really hard. So you have to like look. That's what you.
So, do you want me to hold the mouse?
I'm sorry. I'm lost in my own joke.
We have
Okay.
Orgrown.
We jump down to
Jen.
the next batch, which is that right? No, it's not in order again. First right here. Can you see? This is really okay. Hold on. I'm gonna go like this. Stretch it out. Now
Okay,
you
that
can't hide
helps.
from me. Thank you. Starting with the 9-month here with Oregrown,
Yay!
someone who's often in the
you.
background, doesn't comment a lot, but thank you so much
know.
for being
It's-
part of our channel, and
it's
we know you're
over.
there. So thank
And
you.
Orgrown. Yeah, thank you so much. JRKR Jen 1964.
1964.
Thank you.
A big supporter of a lot of different channels, and thank you so
You
much
guys,
for being
I
part
just
of our.
can't believe how many months it's been.
I know, it's crazy. They melt away pretty fast after a while.
They do.
Once we decided not to actually put any time into our show by doing any pre-prep and just coming on here, they really go fast. I mean, they
do.
go faster.
Well,
because
our
if we
Tiki
did
show
prep,
always was like very time consuming for us.
It was.
But we got to get back into it, but that's eventually.
Yeah.
Did you already say
Yeah.
WTF?
I'm just getting there. WTF all the way from Germany.
Record Crate 9 months.
Adam Record
Corn-
Crate from south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Cornhusker
Whole different
Picker 8 months. John and Jenna.
Are you trying to
Flippin'
jump
It
ahead
Easy,
fast?
Easy 8 months. Or
See?
8 months.
If you try to go
Beard-
fast. It's,
Bearded Picker. Oh,
where are we? I can't go any. Hold on, just a second. It's not my fault. You get exasperated really easily.
you
get
just need to keep
exasperated.
your finger clicked
What
on
happened?
the mouse.
Look what happened. It disappeared. Do we gain some? Not really. Don't have to do this again. Hold on, we got it. It's gonna go. Go. Did you do Cornhusker? Thank you. Did you do Flippin' Ain't Easy, John? Whoops. Thank you.
Flipping ain't easy.
Did you do Bearded Picker? We speak
you
your
can't
name.
release the button.
Okay, genius. Here you go.
Okay,
Let's see how you do. Get up off that horse when you fall down. Just remember that.
Stop. Okay.
Hi, neighbors.
Okay, we.
How are you, neighbors?
Bearded Picker, yes. Bearded Picker. Look.
Bearded Picker? Who's that? What's that? Hi. Oh, look at the doggy.
Stop.
Seriously, Paul, look at the doggy over there.
Hey, do make this difficult. Okay, I'm getting off my high horse right
Okay.
now.
Hope you don't break a
actually
leg
really
on your
annoying.
way up to your high horse.
Axe Monkey. Okay, before it disappears again, we
too
got Axe Monkey, Josh Fagan.
Josh
Wow,
Fagan,
it's been so
in the
long
background.
since we've seen you.
So awesome to see that you're still there.
It's really great, actually, going through this list right now because we get to appreciate.
Quick and make it
Yes. Jenna.
flipping it is a aloha, and thank you, mahalos. Peeping time, mahalos. You're the one that remind me to remember to come here.
Ayo,
And look at everybody here.
Ayo, Gusto.
And I
Mike
see Jacqueline
G.
Rose in there.
I know,
see Mike
Brandy.
G.
Lag, laggy lag.
Oh, and Brandy. Brandy's been here for a while too.
I know.
Brandy has the interesting one where she has more months involved, like over the time period or something. Wasn't it weird? No. Oh, and then
our
this is so
Tiki
annoying.
Paka.
Tiki Paka is there, and then look at the scroll really fast, and you get to the bottom, and you can see
Mama Tiki Paka. Okay, I think
8 days
I
is
think
my
we're-
mom. That's right.
I think we're
Mom,
at
we
the
speak your
bottom.
name.
But thank you.
I think we got everybody.
Thank you.
If we didn't
to
get you,
everyone.
apologies, but thank you so much for, especially, we haven't put out a lot of members-only content. At the
not
same
this-
time,
yeah.
what you're doing is supporting our channel, which it really does. So,
But thank
as
you.
far as, we got to hit that goal of $3 an hour by the end of the year. And I'm serious. That's like what it essentially amounts to, but that's okay. And I love it.
But we also want to add that even if you're not a member,
Every view,
every
every
everything,
like.
just hanging out with us, we appreciate it.
Interestingly, like we get 300 plus views within the first time period, whatever, before the next day, at least 300, 400, 500 sometimes. But we only ever get like 50 likes. And that's what I wonder. If everybody likes it, and every creator has this question and they're like conundrum.
Yeah, I don't ever think about that.
Well, I think we answered it with the TV, right? Like some people are on TVs. There's no way to like it. Or it's hard to like it. Like there's different scenarios. You're listening in the car. You can't like. So I forgive you guys. Thank you. Very magnanimous of
So
me.
anyhow, we got sidetracked.
But back to thanking everybody for being on the channel. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for making our channel
what it is.
what it is, which to me is a significant success for the reason that we have learned so much and incorporated so much into our own business by seeing and hearing and discussing.
And participating in chat, thank you, because obviously it helps the show go on.
And if we taught you
continue and give us
anything,
stuff to talk about.
I thank you. Also, double check your work just to make sure we told you the right thing. Thank you.
Okay, so
Now let's talk about ADH Dave. Wait, no, what?
go back to the comments because we got sidetracked. You saw your hat next to
Oh no.
next to someone's
Do you know
name.
how far back now
Okay,
we
so
are?
keep going.
No, we can never catch up again. Did you say hello and hemorrhoids and lag
Yes, I did.
and Carla
Yep.
and aloha Jen?
And
Ayo.
Matt was saying that the errors while listing are getting older. Older than James Helferstay. That's hilarious.
Where's mine? Back here. I'm out of my mind.
What 70s show was that from?
That is In Search Of with Leonard Nimoy. And they go and that's where you see the spontaneous human combustion and other things. But essentially spontaneous human combustion is the best one. You just light on
Axe
fire.
Monkey, Aloha.
You know how some people do that?
Ryan's here.
Some people actually they just combust.
Lag is doing heart emojis and the hand heart.
Oh yeah,
thing.
the Bieber heart. That one holds a lot. I hold that one very dear.
Oh, Bieber.
The Bieber. For some reason. I don't know. Walker James Ranger.
Carla, love and
Pelkey.
Pelkey. Gosh, he is really so cute.
Where's the thing that goes into him?
Well, you can't see him
Extreme close up
of
Pokey.
ear.
What are you doing, Pokes? Can you not just jump
Here's the
my every
ear.
whim? he likes to nap through the bulk of the show and then get excited at the end of the show. So he has his whole system. Music delay, cut your volume. Uh-oh, what did I do? Oh, we're at the beginning still.
Yes. Keep on going.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Oh, no. How do you like today's title and thumbnail? James, you always put it up right after we come on. So what is it?
Let me see.
He's putting his sexy on full blast. Something about his sexy.
James. Oh, visit
Keep
channel.
the tape. The girls
Oh,
dig
the
it. That's
hormonal.
right.
Oh, that is actually the hemorrhoidal reseller. You are so funny, James. When reselling becomes a pain in the...
Weep.
Gosh, you are
Oh my
hilarious.
gosh. Trademark it as the angelic glow.
Very creative and goofy. I love it.
Dendicor is love. I mean, how can you not like that? Everybody better go like that. Is watching it, to get a credit for watching, you only got to watch 30 seconds. So go give them 30 seconds and a like. And that way you'll get up to like the whole I've never, ever, even the most popular videos on earth, ever seen the likes as good as the watches. It just doesn't happen. You can't. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, whatever.
Thank you. Thank you. I just had to point that out. Aloha, Grace from the
Nice to see you.
the West Coast, the left coast, and I saw you, and I was watching your video, and I was that was at the flea market, and then I was kind of just trancing out on, I don't know what I was doing, listing something or something, and all of a sudden there was a reggae. The reggae just came in over the top, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's spring. He gave me like that first
that
zip
tingle.
dip. Well, yesterday it was 60 degrees here. And I was watching that video, and then that reggae came on, and I'm like, it's springtime. Let's do it. Let's do it. Plant that flower. That's it. I don't care if there's frost on the ground. Plant that flower. Actually, we could go undig up the rose that we did not cover, and it burnt to a freeze-dried crisp over there.
Jen is asking, does being here get us sales?
Yep.
Yes.
Here's an enthusiastic... I don't like to promise the sales, but yeah, you're going to get a lot of sales. You're going to get a big bag of sales,
And if
Jen.
you don't get it while we're live, then you
like
need to go back and rewatch.
That's right. For every time you rewatch, you get another sale. So you just got to watch this over and over and over. Your sales will fly in like they were on an airplane. Now, I will say that, our sales have been fine on the media store. That thing is just, it's bulletproof for some reason. Knock on wood. The regular store, we sold so many items, so much good stuff in the past 2 weeks, and we did not follow up with the same amount of caliber of items, and our sales have slumped. But the second we list the items, boom, they're back. So it's very responsive. And so our current experience is
We can only blame ourselves.
the eBay is operating properly if you have the items. I mean, I can honestly say that after all the time on the eBay talking circuit, it's just list the items.
Yeah.
Wait, I need the terrible things.
I would say we have
Because I don't want to hold my face that
our
way.
most
You just really need to list the items. You need
Oh
to
my
list them.
God.
I'm sorry we didn't list the items. We tried to list the items. We're trying to be a good example.
for anyone that's here
But we're
that
not.
doesn't really watch us that often.
We're not listing the items we're supposed to be. Which one's got the effect of? I don't know. Help me. There, you got it. I got it. Dun, dun, dun,
You're not as creepy as mine.
Sorry.
We are serious eBay sellers.
Can we erase that part? Right? Is there a rewind?
Now you're frozen.
And scene.
Oh boy. Okay, we're back. Sorry if we scared anyone.
What?
Mike G was
That
saying
didn't
good
happen.
after.
Whatever happened
afternoon.
didn't happen.
Click. Next, yeah. Summer is coming. 81 degrees here.
Nice. Do it.
Cleaning my reseller house up some today.
Clean everything.
Yeah, the good weather really is motivating.
That was a big brush.
Doug and hopefully Ro is in the house
Aloha,
listening.
guys.
Doug is at the office for a big corporate job project. We'll catch you on the replay.
Quit your job.
I appreciate We appreciate
This is the
you,
time
Doug and Ro.
for everyone to turn their attention to eBay. Quit your job. Why am I saying that? Don't do that.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
Paul is saying, last time I was on a plane, we had to crank the props.
To get the turny things to go, the propellers. I got you.
Carla
Carla
aloha!
Kopak, aloha to you. Welcome.
So nice to
Thanks
see
for joining
you.
us again. You get the DJ horn there. Ryan in the year 2000. Yeah, those were awesome. And that was the year 2000 is when we started the show because we're so far behind. That's what I'm saying. Is that funny? Does that make a joke? Because it's true. Holy crap, my cha-chings just went crazy in the clothing store. $300 hot sales. How many times have you watched this show, Jam? See, I told you. You kept refreshing. Thank you. Appreciate that.
If you watch our show, you will get sales in clothing and accessories.
This is what I call coffee nog. It's like half and half coffee. Coffee nog.
No more eggnog. Yeah, that was a really pale coffee.
Yeah, it's good. Can I have some more?
Do you want me to get you more?
Are you going to get yourself some? We both have coffee.
We are going to be, yeah. Keep on going.
Biff Buffalo's checking in.
Hey, Biff! Awesome to see you.
WTF. And we did
Aloha
say
from
hi during
Germany.
the top of the show
Ooh,
membership worship session.
It's soggy in
we said hi.
California.
That's good though, right? I mean, you don't want to get too soggy. California's very precarious. you got the brittleness, then you get the rains, and you get the my driveway's a little down the hill a little bit farther than it used to be. But I think California likes rain still in general, right? In the LA basin. Keeps it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? I'm going to go off on my firefighting knowledge that you grow it because in California you used to have the hills, just rolling hills forever and ever and ever. And maybe there'd be some cows in there or something, but the greenery, if it wasn't eaten by cows, then it became brownery. And by the, early summer in June, it became burnt sometimes, occasionally. So I don't know how to manage that. I'm not running for any office, so don't ask me again about the fire stuff. Thank you. Bridget, I'm out of control. I'm going off the rails. Paul Rose says, back to cold here too. Are you guys copying? Yeah, we did do the 60s and we just today. And then back up. Then it looks like for the next, I don't know. It looked like we were in the 50s, 60s. Not 60s for sure. But nighttime in New England will drop down to freezing. Below freezing. So you can't do the frost. You still have frost warnings for another month at least. So you can't do any planting out of doors. Beard's got 75 today. So you can take that ice and shovel it. And we did. We shovel. And we still have ice on the side of the driveway. That's like, now it makes like a shelf coming out and then the under part has melted, but there's like this big ice shelf that comes over the dirt because the under ice is melted. The over ice has started to melt, but there's still this big permafrost chunk that comes out and you trip on it. It's not safe up here. It's not safe for people. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is very, how many mics of, caffeine are in here? How do you rate caffeine?
The Avodi.
Oh, what was that stuff called? Blitz coffee.
Do not know.
The organic one because we do.
Busy.
B-I-Z-Z-Y. So this is what you call the Stoke coffee, and I love Stoke. Stoke is good. Expensive, $5.99 a jug, and we go through at least a jug, maybe a jug and a half a day.
Yeah.
Way cheaper than Starbucks, but still expensive. And we tried a slightly cheaper organic one, and it tasted like Folgers crystals.
No, it was not cheaper. It was 50 cents more, but it was organic.
And it's supposed to be better, right? No.
It was very bitter.
Stan with Stoke.
The avoidal seller check-in.
Yes.
Paul, you are using the worry emoji. Isn't it the worry emoji?
The hemorrhoidal. Are you ready to start listing, Paul? Are we ready to start listing with Paul?
Ryan, can you believe it? Almost a year.
We're gonna do a
incredible.
We're gonna do a show called Listing with Paul.
Yeah, I love that. Ryan, I can't believe it's been a year.
Listing with the count. How many listings did you do today? 1. Ha ha ha. 2.
I was actually thinking about that today, how we have got to find a sound for Paul that...
We do. I got it. It takes work editing. Anything editing, I just blow off because it's so
eBay
hard.
really laid an egg for me yesterday. Simply pathetic, says Biff.
I'm saying since last Wednesday to this Wednesday, this last week is like really bad. If, it's not bad for us because we did pretty good before right now. But the thing is our little mappy thing has
the chart.
The chart goes up to like 750 or 1,000. And so we have these huge spikes that go up to 700 or 800 because we've had a few of those days in the past month. But then it's just so tiny, the little blue from all the other days, which might be $100 or $200, but it's very tiny all there. But for the last week, there's blank space. It's like my front grill.
So this is what our eBay chart is looking like.
So yeah, it's been overly pathetic. We have 2 returns in the system. I kind of thought maybe, although we're taking everything's cared for immediately except for I did blow off one day on one of those returns because eBay sent me a notice saying I didn't have to do it. But besides that, we're keeping up with everything. There's nothing late or weird, and we have no issues on our account or anything. So, but I did think it could be something like that. Two returns
and
at the same time.
And it is the electronic stuff, which
it's
is
all electronics.
We hear Josh talking about electronics.
I'm okay with that, though.
Not liking to sell them because of.
We've also been shipping some broken stuff or not working stuff, and that is you can sell that
for
not
parts
working
or
for parts.
Repair.
Don't offer returns on it. Yes, they could theoretically return it, but if you offer it for a parts not working and you say that in the auction, you sell it in that condition. I've never had anybody try to return something.
Which we've said this before, and I know most of you know that, but you need to select the actual condition in the drop down that says for parts.
Not used, but
right, not used. It's for parts or repair. Aloha,
Aloha
Michelle Kirkpatrick. Nice to see you. Lag, we said your name. We'll sing it again. Thank you, Lag, for being a member.
I like your glasses.
Yes, and Ryan said it was through the Tiki that he found us. It just so happened that he was also an
and
eBayer.
we had to drop that whole the Tiki show on Friday. Why did we consider that the one to drop? I wonder. I think it was just because it was on Friday.
It's because of Beard.
Beard told us to.
Beard said that we
said we shouldn't do it.
No.
So no Tiki for you.
No, he said we should do it on a separate show.
But we can't. Now we can't do that on a separate show.
Or do it separately, a channel or whatever. So we ended up just putting it on pause indefinitely.
It's Beard's fault.
And we keep talking about starting it again.
Aloha, Big Drag!
Hey, nice to see you.
Paul is a huge member. TTWS. That's what? No, TWTS. No. TWSS. Thank you.
Like, I am no one. I am everyone. I am someone.
I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm your lover. I'm a one-night stand.
Oh, the Fit Picker. I'm suddenly self-conscious about not having a great name. Do not be self-conscious.
Wow.
We're just psyched you're here.
Good point.
Well, it's so funny because you remember when your mom was like, I had to pay to leave a comment, and we were like, what?
That's not true. No, you don't.
And then all of a sudden I got paranoid and I was like, is something weird on our YouTube channel? Because when I did a quick look, I was like, oh, the names are green. And then I did end up seeing that there weren't green ones.
What? We should look up the money and see how much the members are versus advertising. Because I think it's about half and half, to be honest. I think we get more money from not quite, maybe.
Well, and we use a lot of like
don't
the
make
copyrighted
much.
music clips, which demonetizes
If you
us
use
or
copyrighted
whatever,
music,
so.
you don't get any money ever.
But
forever,
whatevs.
in perpetuity.
We just want to have fun.
Well, I want to fax.
Paul says I could be anywhere. A wolf, a bat,
a cloud, a vapor, any animal or any water, anything. Man, you're a Wonder Twin by yourself. Now, if let's say, sad news, one of the Wonder Twins, Jan, or what are their names? Jimp and Jamp, and they have a monkey. What if one of them get hit by a car? Can they each wear a Wonder Twin ring and Wonder Twin powers activate, but do they have to be two different people? Because one of them can form only animals and one of them can only form water type things. So I always wondered, accidents happen. Joni, Jenny, whatever her name is, I forget. It's something very close to that. It was Jimp and Janie.
Oh, a little off topic. But I want to say thank you to Kate Picker. I emailed her and said thank you. And she's so cute. She sent us these little Hawaiian print
So cute.
notepads and stuff, which are so perfect because I am such
She's out of her
a
mind
note person.
with the notes.
So thank
They're
you
like
so much,
all of
Kate.
our house is just notes.
Very thoughtful.
And you know what I do? I do like in that movie with the
Little
vacuum cleaner
shells.
with our
Little
little
shells.
the little tiny what's that thing called?
Zip zappity
The
zuba.
zippy one. The handheld.
Dirt Devil. No. Remember Dirt Devil?
It's the one with the
It's the
red
Dyson
stick.
Fluffy
animal.
V8 Fluffy.
Fluffy. It's a fluffy.
I never knew it was
I
called
take the
Fluffy.
fluffer over there around her monitor and I vacuum up all her post-its. She's like, "What happened? I don't know how to do anything now."
And then you're like, why isn't this sucking up anymore?
Yeah, that's the point. Sweetie, I think the vacuum's broken. Oh, no, you just need to empty it. Oh, how do you do that? Just let me do it.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Thank you.
The other day, I'm like, I think you need to empty that thing. The whole container was just filled.
Whoops. I won. Stop making me feel like a loser with only 3 members. You only have 3 members? James, how dare you? I keep wanting to do lives, but I always talk myself out of it like a real loser. Yeah, I hear you. You know what's awesome is
For
when somebody
one thing,
says they're
you
a
have
loser
way
and then you're
more-
like, yeah.
You have way
I hear
more
ya.
subscribers
I know.
and views than we do. So
You put out so much content, James.
that people don't
Just-
need to be a member.
Just stop putting out. Take a couple of those and put it behind a paywall. But put the good stuff and
No.
say that you're going to take off your pants.
But-
and then you'll be fine.
But yes, I mean, we need to be giving our members something beyond just the lives we do. But James, you do so many videos that
You need to pressurify some of your video. Pressurify it with some member content.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a real word.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe if you
Make some value out of the
Maybe
membership. I mean, I think we did a good job last year. We went through the record collection. I did a couple like really long, insanely long ones. And then this
And
year
James,
has just
you
kicked,
really
kicked us in the nards.
you should do a live. People love engaging with
Yeah.
well, that's what I like engaging. You know, I love watching John and Jenna.
I think people
Seeing other people engage, I like that.
like people will. It's just 10 or 20 people, maybe, just them. So then it makes it really easy for them to ask you questions directly, as opposed to to feel.
And there's something about, because even if I'm not commenting on people's lives, we are watching and liking. But it's nice just like being part of something. It's almost like people watching, sitting,
I have
going down on
Newmark.
a street and just sitting on a bench watching people. I like that.
Just like now, try to do it every time. Good, Paul. You
Thanks,
better.
Paul. We appreciate you.
Hit the like button, you filthy animals.
Yeah, and I agree. Mike says, James, you do plenty. You're a winner in my book.
Absolutely.
And James,
if you're just looking to increase your membership, just take a couple of your videos that you're doing already. Don't take the Dolly ones. Although I would probably pay to watch Dolly.
But James, you are actually. I'm not trying to be a butt kisser. Get a hemorrhoidal.
You
But
dressed up as a
you are truly amazing. You do
Halloween.
so much.
You're gonna be a James's hemorrhoid.
Oh my God, I'll be James again for Halloween, and I'll just be a hemorrhoid. But James, you are a winner for sure.
We're providing therapy. Thankfully, we're in a different country where I think the laws we don't have extradition for false therapy. Thankfully.
Spam, I can't afford a therapist. You guys are it, LOL. You're it for us too, you guys. Seriously.
Biff is sensing some bonus time on this show. How far back are we? Yeah, we're probably. Hold on, let me see.
It's not. Just keep on going.
Wait, no. Somebody said I have to. I'm gonna try to keep it. There's one piece I see in here.
I see a cha-ching of $500.
Oh my
You're
God, that was
welcome,
from
Lag.
us. No, I saw Gleek the monkey. Somebody said Gleek was
What?
the monkey's name, and that is the monkey's
Oh,
name.
I'm like, that has to be AO.
The
AO
monkey was
always-
Gleek. It was Biff. I have to look up the Wonder Twins. Who are the Zan and Jaina? Jeez, is that weird that I actually knew it was like Jenna, Janice something? I'm gross. I've watched too much of that stuff. But now, back to the point. They both have the magic rings. One of those alien gets hit by a bus.
Sorry,
And now,
guys.
does the other one still get to turn into a Wonder Twin? Or are they just jacked for the rest of their life stuck as a cheetah or like an ice cube or something? So that's my problem. Thank you. This is philosophy. Philosophy.
Mike is saying sales during 1 and 3 p.m. is asking for a lot.
That's
It's
right.
a weird time. Backyard mowing.
Aloha!
So backyard mowing is asking, is eBay even working today?
Not for us. It's working against the matrix. No, against the construct. Working against
John put out a pre-recorded video. John from Flipping Ain't Easy.
RE.
The earlier, and
What was it about?
he was saying that his sales were actually pretty good
He
the
wants
past couple
everybody
days.
to. He maybe a shield for eBay. I'm just kidding. He's not. But he is telling everybody to if your sales are bad, promote more. And I just want to tell you, why does he have to put out a show to say that? I mean, you guys. I hope you guys are not just promoting at 2% anymore and have slow sales. If you have slow
And by the
sales,
way,
you need
John
to go to 5%.
also-
You need to go to 8%. Try it. Just try it for like a week and see if it changes, because chances are it will. eBay doesn't suck as much as it seems like it does.
Yeah.
They just want you to promote more.
We are promoting.
Thank you.
And I was just gonna kiss John's butt too.
Yeah, let's
and
do
just
it.
Say, John,
Hold on. Let's do it together.
Flipping ain't easy. Poo-poo platter.
John also, he works really hard at his YouTube, and
He does, but then again, he's like, I was just playing poker for 5 hours. He's kind of like,
he
busy guy.
juggles. He's a great
guy.
juggler. But he works really hard, and he actually is consistent with members' videos.
And he plays
does
hard.
2 a month.
and I think he eats hard too.
Peeping time is crying, laughing. Right? That's what that is.
I think so, yes.
It looks. Jovia, hemorrhoids are life's Hershey highway speed bumps.
Hit the rim shot. There's a pun in there too, but I won't say it.
You look like the Disney exec scene, the Snow White pre-sales. LOL. What's going on with that? I don't even know. Are they poor or something?
Pre-sales of Snow White?
The movie? There's like a movie coming out, right?
Oh, it's a new one. What were the pre-sales? Bad, I'm guessing.
Ryan was saying it was so nice yesterday there, breezy and warm. We grilled up a bunch of food, and me and the kids picked up about 2 gallons of pecans.
Wow.
Whoa.
You make me put
Wait.
compound, stick it in an envelope. Stick it in an eBay 65-cent standard delivery envelope and send me a... Maybe you got to do it by slice.
Yeah.
Do you guys make pecan pies? Do you like... cook the nuts or whatever you do.
When I ran
Roast
to
'em?
the post office yesterday, he was like, "My wife was." I didn't hear what he said. I'm like, and I thought he was saying he wanted to go outside, and I was like, "Oh, you want to fly the coop?" And he goes, "No, my wife wants me to do a cookout tonight." And I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Oh my god, wow, my hearing is awful." But anyhow, because it was
Fly
so
the coop
warm.
means leave your family too, by the way.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, oh, God. I thought he was talking about wanting to get out of work.
Kimo, Kimo, baby, it's kicking sucker.
But I totally misheard him.
Kimo,
He said
Kimo.
cookout, not coop. Ryan just sold 2 items and the cha-chings literally were at the same time as your sound effects. Still nogging up. I thought you'd been
Nogs
to Nogs
Anonymous.
Anonymous. No,
It's
there's
not
no
really a
eggnog
nog.
anymore, no.
But half and half is essentially eggnog.
yeah.
And if you put a little bit of vanilla and a whole bunch of sugar in it, really is eggnog almost.
Yeah. Easy Pickens was saying, yeah, 16 raining here in SoCal. I'll take it compared to the freezing temps. Yeah, I would too.
You know what's beautiful here in New England that is incomparable, not comparable with California weather is the seasonal change. So fall, you don't get that in California. You can get a little bit of it, but it's just not the same. Here, fall is hardcore and it's awesome and it's cozy at AF. And then also spring. Although spring goes right after this season called mud season, which seems to be getting shorter and shorter every year. But mud season is exemplified with that weird ice formation I was just talking about, where that glacier chunk sticks out over like sloppy mud and then snow on top that melts back. But you still have this ice thing that your foot can go underneath and like trip you.
Oh, boy.
And it can go to hell.
Biff was saying it was 75 the other day in Sackton, but a rainy day is a listing day.
That's right.
Yeah.
And in California, no matter what, a rainy day is like, thank goodness it's raining. I can stay inside and get something done inside, because you always, at least I did, always felt like I had to go outside in California. It was like, I can't stay inside on a day like this. Bueller.
Joey, if I drink that much half and half, there would be a man-made lake in the middle of Vermont.
from the wind.
Ayo, it puts the preparation
Ice
ice
cream.
cream on a skin.
It puts the preparation age. Ice cream flavor. It does have some sort of a minty medicating flavor.
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you just have a reboot? Did you just reboot?
No, I was just reading Paul's comment. Nowhere near dealing with the way too much other BS still for
Listing.
a while. Yeah. Germany reports 45 degrees after 65 degrees last weekend. Yeah, that's the time of year here.
I think that's Celsius. 45 degrees Celsius is like 200 degrees.
Sorry, Ayo, I did not ignore that comment. It's fine. We understood. Lai got the 500 cha-ching. Biff. It's all shark teeth on the sales graph. A nice normal day followed by incremental 3-day declines towards zero.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what we were noticing too. Then a spike and then the same. Woo woo.
But it's the opposite on the media store, where the spike just you do a reset on it and it spikes and then comes back down just like that, but you can actually make it happen. Junk Drawer Empire is not necessarily responding to the reset the same way, which is interesting. On hard goods, not responding like...
Well, in the media, when we're
Media's
listing on the
super
media,
responsive.
it's because we have a whole bunch of books that we just drafted.
We do.
So,
here's the thing.
or a whole bunch of records.
And this
or a
is
whole
the
bunch
part
of...
that we're not mentioning, and I heard John mention it today, and I'm like, oh, no, that's an interesting point. So John keeps the store at about 200, right? We're used to keeping a store at about 2,600. When we split it up, we split up our main store, which we've all but abandoned for just because we don't have anything big that we're putting in there. We're selling everything big locally on Facebook Marketplace and stuff, because it's like couches and stuff, and they're just not selling it. So anyway, the medium store has never really gotten... Oh no, I put it on thing.
Sorry, you guys.
Who be calling? That's super. Didn't I put this on? Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Look, do not disturb. How did they get through?
Yeah, I don't know.
How did they get
I feel like I
through?
heard Commonwealth or someone talking about that one day too. Like their phone was on Do Not Disturb and they got something that came through and they're like, how is that possible? I don't get that either.
Well, especially when I use it for this purpose. It's kind of annoying.
Sorry, you guys.
Yeah. We get demerits. Put us on the demerit list of demerits. What was I saying? Something super important. Yes, our medium store, because we're putting in tape decks, electronics, stuff, we haven't been able to get it. I think at Christmas we had it up to 260. It's now at 178. We keep putting items in, they keep selling. Putting items in, they sell. 178 right now. We can't get this store over 200. If you look at, so Junk Drawer Empire is the one I'm talking about. So we have 169 items, something like that, listed right now. And if you look at the last 90 days, we've sold 100 items. What is the math on that? What's our sell-through rate? I think it's over. I think because it's 3 months, if we sell, so we're selling 167 items, and then we have 100 items sold during this time period. Somehow I think we have like 1,000,000% sell-through rate.
Do
Is
not
that right?
know.
Thank you.
Paul was saying that I subbed to the Dinks channel the week you said you were starting the Tikis. Thanks for being so
We're
supportive,
also
Paul.
just using excuses to not do more work because we're
I don't know. We have a hard time juggling.
working more than
we need to.
we have time to do.
We need to fine tune our juggling act.
What happens is that we, 6 o'clock happens in even the evening, and we're still moving, and then we're like, we didn't eat, and then we eat, and then we pass out. And it's like, that's it. Can't function anymore. So I don't know how we can do more stuff, but we will eventually. I feel like, now that we've gotten back on the health train and we're starting to curb our
Did you already do
gluten.
quirky pickers?
I did do that.
Yeah, okay.
You could do it again.
I can't find it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Blue V2.
Blue Velvet, too.
Aloha. Happy stay at home and day drink while you play with your dog day.
Nice.
It's nothing official, just throwing it out to see if it sticks.
Well, there's
Great.
365 days a year. You got to come up with one for every day, which I already know. Zan and Jaina. Lag, my powers only activate after 13 Red Bulls. I bet they do.
Biff
your heart activates.
has been patiently waiting for a Costco live.
Since
I think
day
Callie Debs,
one.
too. Yeah,
That was the first thing we were like, why don't we just... He's like, just go to Costco, man.
We've been talking about that forever.
Why haven't we done it?
We're often, yeah.
Well, when we did choose, the first thing to execute was the bins, and the bins have been closed for 2 years. It was like,
Paul was saying, my powers are at their peak early morning after a quick bite. Oh, I do it wrong. James, you guys bring good values in lives. I keep trying to come up with something that fits me in order to do them. You're creative, James. You always come up with something.
the lives are the
People
like
are
I'm
drawn
interacting
to
right
you.
now with your comment. That's what it is. It's a different animal though, and it definitely does not perform exactly the same way. In that they become stale and they're not evergreen. I don't think our nuclear reset video is kind of evergreen, a live evergreen, but lives don't get evergreen. So ideally, I guess the best way to do them would be for members, and then do recorded content for everybody. But we do everything wrong, so who cares?
Yeah.
Just par for the course.
Don't pay attention to us.
Did the math based on 30 members times 3, 4 hours times 4, 90, 16, 3, or $2.82 per labor hour. So I believe you can file for food stamps. Oh, wait. Unfortunately, we do. But yeah, we figured out something around $3 an hour, and it's not like that's the reward is, that's just a little bit of the reward. The fact that we could make a single cent on YouTube is kind of a dream, because since 2011 I've been messing around with the YouTube and didn't make any money. Just cost a lot of time.
Yeah.
and effort. And
Well, you are entertaining, that's for sure.
well, you're lucky because otherwise we'd be bored around here.
Paul was saying, James, I'm not
Thank you.
butt kissing either, so stop asking. But you are a machine, mate. How you get it all
that.
done, I have no idea. Do you have clones? And
We're
I ask
talking
myself that too.
listing. We're talking filming. We're talking playing
Caring
with puppets.
for Pee-wee,
We're
Courtney,
talking with the
family.
doggies. He's got other family
Picking.
that you don't see all the time. He picks. He pokes. He pops. Right? And he drives places. And he's packaging like
He's just full of energy
No,
as I
it's
sit here
amazing.
yawning.
Yeah, hold on. Where's our
Den Decor.
yawnometer? Yawn one.
Den Decor is saying, James, volume business discussion would be a great one. It would.
True that.
I
You know what?
can't-
So here's and this is really good, and we should do it too. But we're never gonna listen to our own advice because stupid again. I forget that people don't understand that they don't know that I know what I know. So as simple little things of putting out videos like, which maybe we'll do someday, but like your own technique for, listing is a lame one, but just show your listing and then show your packaging and then show your this and that and make these tiny, like really compressed videos for beginners. That was my thought. Was like, if I know everything, I feel like I know everything, and I share my knowledge as best I can. And I think people would learn from me mostly by just observing and seeing a different way maybe to do something, because that's what I look on videos for. I already know how to do everything, but maybe I can find a slightly different way. Like example that comes immediately to my head is that app from Beard to get the pictures.
I think the only way for you
good.
to stay on eBay, eBay topic, is if you do not do a live. What?
Okay.
Because I'm not saying whatever, but if it were just going to be eBay related, you need to do a pre-recorded thing, because lives you are all over the place, which is good and great. I love it. It's cute. It's fun. Blah blah blah.
Bippity boop boop boop.
I got another cha-ching, 900, dude. Jen was saying the stock market seems better today, so that's good. I was also wondering too, does YouTube allow a creator to create
A 401k and they can match it? Yeah.
create an event, a video event, a live event that people have to pay to watch? Anyone? It wouldn't be just like members. Does
I don't
YouTube
know.
allow that? Because I was thinking
That's interesting.
James
Could do a
could do
pay-per-view?
something like that. Yeah, a pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view
yeah,
James.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hell First Day versus the world.
Wow.
Pay-per-view.
Biff just went to 15% PL on my old items. Oh, old items that I'm trying to clear out. Okay.
Well, you said you had yesterday sucked. Are you noticing any uptick on that move? 'Cause that's a big PL. That should if PL is going to move your item, that's going to do it, right?
And then Matt was saying to James, I need all the help I can get. I have enough crap to get 20,000 listings easily. And he's saying
Do you know how long it takes to do 20,000?
we're at 9% promoted. Almost every sale is promoted. Yeah.
Yeah.
We are too. Beard did not like, you must have played Primo Kimo, right? Beard.
And there's no more room for obstinance. There's no more room for indignance about this promoted listings. I think that's what John's video was more about. It's like, come on, everybody. If you are holding back on promoted listings, just don't.
Well, and then let's all go back to the beginning a year ago when we were all like, promoted listings, no way, I'm not doing it. Nuh-uh, no way, stubborn. And people were saying, but if we're all doing promoted listings, then how is promoted listings even going to work if we're all doing it? So now we're all giving in to now
While
doing
we were
promoted
worrying
listings.
about it, though,
And then
early adopters were killing it.
The next stage is going to be, you have to promote at gazillion percent. You have to go to a really high percent.
Who are we battling? I don't have time
We're
to
going to
battle.
be battling the people that
pay-
are getting all the cheap crap
mortgage.
from China
who
who
wants that?
have very little into their product.
Yeah, well, now they got
and
an extra
can now
50% into it. Da-da, da-da, da-da.
Right.
We ain't competing against anybody who has to pay a tariff. That's for sure.
But
And none of my
all-
garbage comes from China. None of the garbage we sell. Not a single piece of thing that's in our thing. That's not true. Hong Kong's not China, is it? What are you doing? Did you just put me on hold?
Yeah. Corporate accounts payable. Bonita speaking.
Just, it was lag.
I knew it. I knew it, lag. Paul Rose, yeah, the dark. Oh.
You had the frown filter on. The Snow White tickets went on sale the other day,
Yeah.
and crickets were loud. No. I have theories on that, but I won't say it's not a good theory.
Yeah, don't. Big Dre was saying you should start a call-in show. That would actually be really
Actually, we were
fun.
thinking about putting the thing in up here where people could come in. I just don't know.
But
how
not
to-
everyone wants to be on camera. But
No.
a call-in show.
Well, you could have just a picture, and then we would just put a picture of
the
Zan,
icon.
Zan and Jaina, the Wonder Twins, with Gleek the monkey, but it would be the person.
That would be super fun. How would we would have to like connect my phone to that so that it could be piped through and sound.
Not real call. They would have to just log in on there and just not be seen. They would log in right on the chat. There'd be a link, and you click on it, and then you pop into our thing, and then we get small like this, and then they're over here somewhere in the other area in the darkness here, and then we all chat. But they're just a circle with the person in it, not a real person. Just
Yeah.
you know those things you get at Disneyland.
No, I want old school call in, like Howard Stern old school call in.
Yeah, to sound like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we could. There is a thing on here. See, that's a phone.
Yeah.
So you can actually hook a phone up. to that.
Because the whole point is if somebody doesn't want to be on camera, then why have a dot? And also, they might be using their phone to even watch the show. So now, anyhow.
I'm kind of liking this idea. It sounds old school, kind of fun.
Oh, look, and Ryan says yes.
The dark. Oh,
to
Ryan
Big,
says
to Big Dre's comment.
phone. Yes. I sold Bose 901 over the weekend. Good. Don't keep those things. Everybody sell
on
your Bose
Facebook
901s.
Marketplace for
Unless you
$750 cash.
really, really like the sound of them, means you've tuned them in, and they do sound good in very limited circumstances. And they look weird when you have them facing the right direction. They don't look as good, I think. And you have to have them in the corner of the rooms. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of things about them. And I feel like if your surrounds haven't already busted, they're gonna bust. So get rid of those 901s unless you really, really like the sound and you have the
WTF was saying,
Equalizer.
God always finds a way to get through.
True that.
Beard, yes. You can set exceptions on Do Not Disturb, and they can come through, and he has Joni as one. I have
Who was
exceptions
that?
also, but that was
It's like a 3-1.
weird out-of-state
315
number,
area
so that
code.
was really odd. However...
Did you have the tulip? Did you have the trumpety basses too, Biff? Because those are awesome. I've sold a lot of those. I have shipped 901s
Lag, are you pulling our leg?
all over the place.
Lag is now saying cha-ching 1,000. I don't
You
know
know,
if I believe
Have you ever heard a little
you.
story called The Boy Who Cried Wolf, Lag? Because someday you're going to need us to believe that you just made a $10,000 sale during our show. But we're not
We
gonna
won't
be like-
believe you.
We're going to be like, I don't know if I can ring the jingle.
John was popping in a little bit ago, dropping in to say hello. If getting ready to record the PPP with the guys.
Yeah, do that PPP Saturday.
Yeah, you know me.
Usually at 11. Although, am I wrong that this last Saturday was on at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon? It didn't get up in time. Maybe there's a problem uploading. That happens, on YouTube. But it's 11. It's East Coast time. Thank you.
Thanks for popping
On
in, John.
The PPP channel. It's its own channel. And I have to say, it's in the top 200 reselling shows of all time. Thank you. I don't think there's actually.
I think
How many real reselling shows are there that we know of? How many like where people are actually earnestly talking about reselling? Well, there's one.
It's John.
It's kind of
Because even Beard,
John's the lead
He
in
goes off the eBay subject too,
just a little bit.
and then Queen City Picker, Silverhair, we all get
The old guy shows.
we get
call
into like the real life, stuff other than eBay. But John is always eBay,
keeping on
eBay,
track.
eBay, and
He's
that's why
keeping on track.
people go to him for sound advice.
Yeah, that's right.
Kimo, baby, it's kicking sucker.
But that is why
Yeah, that's right.
PPP is really good, because it's 3 different perspectives, I feel, on eBay, and it's all about eBay, and it's they always really talk about interesting things, and you learn from them. So,
Agreed.
Profit Playbook Podcast.
Why don't you marry it? Love it.
Paul was saying he saw a YouTube video earlier of people queuing for eggs at Costco early in the U.S., limited to 4 boxes each, and people were fighting like Black Friday.
I assume that's truly really happening, but I have absolutely no way to know that it's truly. It's not happening here.
Our local grocery store has eggs
Egg
every
just
day.
a buttload of eggs. There's a chicken buttload of eggs at our store.
We were watching, but speaking of watching a YouTube earlier today, we were watching one about this woman was
I know,
like,
it's true,
I
it's
got
true.
kicked off from eBay.
It's almost like see what Biff said? People
What?
in California love to wait in line for stuff. It's true. It's almost like because people in California love to feel like they're superior, like they're cooler, better, whatever. And it's like, if I wait in line at the Apple store 2 days before a product can out, I'm cooler than everybody else in the whole world.
Well, you feel like you're a part of something.
It's
I
no, you
don't
do.
know.
I agree. And it's also nice to be outside in California. So bring your tent.
Signal Fixer! Hey, aloha!
I totally interrupted your thing. Do you remember what it was?
Oh yeah, I was saying that we started watching this YouTube video earlier today of this woman who was like, eBay pulled off all of my listings,
Oh, yeah, who was that?
and it was really painful to watch.
She just said, I've been removed off of eBay, and then my account's
We
been
couldn't even
suspended.
finish watching it because
she
she
started,
wasn't
she goes,
getting to the point.
So back in September, I started working on Whatnot, and I put all my energy into Whatnot, and then
on
people
District.
and then people started to buy things from eBay, and then I didn't do something, and then something didn't happen, and then I was distracted, and then for some reason eBay kicked me off, and then she went down.
Well, she was like, and then I bought something off from eBay, and it was
such a
awesome and it was
painful
great. But then I
story.
ended up returning it, and for some reason I thought, did I get kicked off because I returned something to someone? And
She has kids. She's like, she just kept saying, I'm like, lady, you dropped the ball. That's why you got kicked off.
But-
Like, can you just
I guess
say that? Thank you.
I guess what we're getting to is right.
Ryan sold 4 more items thanks to us.
So
that means
we
you have to watch
didn't-
this video 4 more
We
times.
did not continue watching the video, so there could have been a better discussion in
I
the
don't think
video.
it could.
But
I hope she
anyhow,
pulled it back together in that video.
I hope she did. But it really does seem like when people are having issues with eBay in the cases like that, it is something that we do as the seller or a
I hate
buyer.
to say it. I just I
there's
live in
always
that
something.
world where even if something is not technically in my control, it must be in my control to fix it or deal with it.
And
So-
even when eBay will
That
kick
puts me
you
in control
off,
of everything. Sort of. Not really.
they
Kind
may
of.
email you randomly and say, we need you to prove who you are, and they might ask for your like bank account information and etc. And if you don't provide it, they will kick you off. They will say that you
Yeah,
have
if you
been
don't
deemed to
send
be
your,
a threat to the
yes.
eBay community. All they
Usually
need to
that's
do,
what it is.
all they're doing is confirming you are really a human being.
And they sent her a really generic kicked off message that said it didn't even list the reason why. And I'm like, that's one of those. That's probably a security thing. You
It
probably got
is.
kicked off for security.
And I've read how people are like, I didn't get the email, and oh wait, I did, and I never replied. Oh no, and it's
Especially if you're not a restaurant, Biff. It's like $8. That's like 2 weeks worth of eggs. When we haven't even been eating eggs. Are we not eating them because they're so expensive? No, our eggs are $6 a dozen for like the normal egg.
Beard was like, John, you are late. Stop talking to Primo.
You're a punish.
They're so cute. Yeah, Mike G was saying promoting listing is all about supply and demand, but it's for sellers and not buyers.
The more in tune you are, the more you have time to investigate and really focus on it. You can check out each item and see how much you should promote each item and see what your price is, and you can do that. Most of us don't have time to get that granular with
Doug's
it.
here.
So, look, Doug's back.
Oh, for a couple minutes
Doug is back.
before the next meeting in a few. Yay, meetings. It's so nice seeing you, Doug. I hope
Where's
the
it?
meetings are going well.
There's the.
It's toward the bottom. Yeah, up. Stop.
Boom.
Hello, just on for a couple minutes before the next meeting.
Filed in triplicate. Den Decor just sold two 1970 Chevy Chevelles, like full-size ones. I know that's not true. I was just kidding.
Oh,
That would be cool, though.
Paul is saying he saw that video that we were talking about, and he said the reason she got suspended was for the return.
Why?
So did the
But it was listed almost instantly. She
complicated it herself really.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what it sounded
made it
like.
sound like she was. Even her just trying to retell the story.
I was like, "You're
so
guilty.
Complicated.
You're so guilty just by you."
But so what I'm guessing is
you're guilty. Firing squad. Off with your head.
The
It wasn't that bad, but
the seller that she bought the item from that she returned back to the seller. I'm guessing they must have reported her. Is that what happened?
yeah,
That
sure.
they must have.
I'll say that. Yeah. I mean, she could have. It's interesting. They don't tell you though. eBay doesn't tell you.
No,
They're
they
like,
don't tell you. They keep you in the dark, but they had to have reported her.
I guess so.
Yeah.
And were they honest about it? I don't know. Who knows? So Axe Monkey is promoting dynamic uncrapped. It's the only way my store acts normal. High fees tell me what categories to get out of, i.e. clothing. Yes, I agree. Now, here's the question that occurs to me as I read that. Is it possible to dominate a genre by promoted above uncapped? So, is it possible that even uncapped is not enough in certain categories, that in order to win those categories, you got to promote more than the suggested daily rate? Question if anybody deals with that or has looked into that, or if you bid or whatever you call it, if you promote at 17% and it says that the daily rate is 16%, would you see a benefit in that? I've never tested that because I'm scared, but I'd be interesting to know if you can outbait the dynamic uncapped. But that is interesting. If you don't have, I'm trying to think, would I do that? Maybe we should do that.
Well, because it also means
For a day or
that
two.
they're very crowded categories,
for
right?
sure. And I definitely know if you get some sales flowing, it siphons more sales out of your account. So you get that crap rolling and it sucks some more sales out. So if you can even if you have to promote on a couple of items and you're at 12, 15%, and then drop it down as you're in the sucking period, which is, so stores kind of work on momentum. And if you can get it, the best way to get it going is to drop your prices and put sales on whatever. Sell more items. And once you start selling some, it seems to be it self-fulfilling prophecy. So then for a second, you could stop listing and you'll still sell some things. But if you kept listing, then you'd keep selling, perpetually sell more things. And if you changed your uncapped to 1% over the suggested price. Could you accelerate that? And your whole store sells out overnight. Thank you.
I feel like I'm in the Forrest Gump movie. Shrimp cocktail, shrimp scampi, or
I
whatever.
love shrimp.
Paul was saying, no way me or James could do a video call and show. We don't put our pants on at this time of day for anyone.
Really? I haven't had a pair of pants on in several years. I have jammies. I got some jammies, but I don't have actual physical man pants, I don't think.
Corky Picker Chad,
What if I had to go to a funeral?
No, he doesn't. Corky Picker Chad was saying, I think the new tariffs should really help sales on eBay with used items.
I don't think they can hurt sales, can they? No.
Yeah, I don't think it will. Yeah, I was thinking too. Hopefully it does help, right? Real sales.
You had some number ones. Those can't go bad because they got the fabrics.
Lag is saying they are real sales. It's okay. No one believes me.
R-E.
We believe you,
Oh,
Lag.
sure. First you say R-E, like, regarding sales. And you're like, no, real sales.
You made
What
a
am I supposed to believe?
mistake.
What am I supposed to believe? Biff's 901s were the mint, awesome, good ones. Yeah, we had those for a long time, remember?
With the tulip stands and the whole bit. Yeah.
They're the best looking speaker on earth, but they're not the best sounding. There's different ones that sound better. And 70s speakers,
yeah,
like
Paul,
late 70s
I wonder
speakers.
that too. Paul's.
Heavy.
I'm wondering if the tariff wars will affect international sales much.
What are we running over there? What are my speakers over there? Those big ass heavy. They might be Snells or something.
Oh my god.
You know, like early 80s, late 70s type stuff. Snells or what's that other one?
So cute.
Celestial T speakers.
Yeah, so if you're selling used goods, are there tariffs on that?
Are there tariffs on used goods? Good point. I don't know. I simply don't know. I assume tariffs are new products, but I don't know anything.
Lag.
Or Lags all by himself in a basement.
No lag.
Crying little pancakes.
I know. Using pancakes as pillows. Oh, which lag. We did have those Eggo pancakes. And we just put a ton of nice Vermont maple syrup on them. So they tasted fine to me.
They were little sponges. And you know what they did? Somehow they got in the toaster. You have to toast them for 12 minutes. How is that even possible? But it had a little crispy around the outside, which made it tolerable.
And you had to put them in the oven. It wasn't
oven.
toaster.
Oh, it wasn't toasted.
So no, it was the actual oven at 375.
So it's
for
not
12
faster than
minutes.
making your actual pancakes.
It's just less messy, but we won't get them again. No.
Can't do it.
Well, Whitebeard was saying, Lag doesn't understand decimal
A3s,
points.
yes.
Millennials. Ugh.
But
Lag
advents
is
are good. Advents.
Laughing.
Nice.
Yes, Ayo, we are down with the OPP.
You know me.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. In fact, we sold Naughty by Nature today. What?
Yes,
Not
we did.
OPP, the first one, the early one, and we got if you're gonna come in, I got a $14 price tag, $16 price tag on it maybe, and your username is leg and ankle surgeon, and you're going to hit me with a $9 offer. Expect a 12 back, and I expect you to accept it and like it. And he did. Thank you very much. You got to know your customer.
Making it rain.
And if it's a leg and ankle surgeon, shouldn't you just buy it for full price? But no, people are looking for a bargain.
If you don't expect offers, then don't make an offer as an option.
I do. In fact, we sell everything.
Again.
We got him again.
You got him again.
I'm always eBay
6x6.
too. Sadly, eBay isn't always me.
Aw.
Trademark, next shirt. Thank you. Quirky Picker Chad, my old podcast was 99% reselling on eBay, and I'm hoping to start it up again.
Nice. Well, let us know when you do.
I'm curious, have we transcended, I don't know. Everything seems to be just sort of resellers talking about adjacent stuff for the most part. Reseller lifestyle stuff. That seems to be sort of the newest phase. But I still see flipper channels are like really the big thing is still flipper channels, which bore the snot out of me, which is why we don't make them because picking is so boring. I think.
People like to
I don't think it is for
see
everybody.
people
I think it's actually
flip
pretty
things for
popular.
money. I mean, home renovations.
I saw this show on TV called American Pickers, where they just go around buying stuff. Can you believe people are interested in that? That's what we do.
Our friend, we were talking about some stuff that we have success with selling, and he does too. And he's like, "Don't talk about it on your show." We're like, "We know."
We do. We actually do you a great disservice by not talking about what we sell. We do ourselves a great service by not talking about what we
say
sell.
that we sell vintage stuff, and we really sell all kinds
I sell
of
Apple
vintage
computers stuff. You can't handle it. I mean, the stuff I sell generally requires me to work on it to make money. Sometimes, not always. But Apple computer stuff, I'll tell you what I sell. Apple computer stuff, electronics, high-end vintage audio equipment, and specialty printing, scanning, printing equipment.
You do have
bookbinding.
You do have to be knowledgeable though, because you have held buyers' hands through messaging.
I've held them for ransom
to help them get through something that they thought wasn't working, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna need you to try this.
We should stop killing the chickens. Oh no. We have a chicken farm. No, they closed down. Our local chicken place closed.
Like is saying he's at 7.3 thousand sales for the day so far. No, you're not.
You know that's under 6. Don't lie to us.
I can't remember.
Why did I hit
My God, look at his back legs.
Hold on, he's pinning up the thing. This has got to be closer. We can't. This is yoink.
No, they can't see.
Hold on, I'm gonna go down. Hold on, I don't know how to do it. Everybody be
If I move, they can't see
can't go
the
lower than
angle,
that.
and they wouldn't be able to see. But his legs are all up in the air like a pin-up, and he's all like, "Ooh, look at me, I'm a pin-up."
Oh my god.
Yeah, his spine
His
has
skeleton escaped from his body,
disintegrated.
and he's just a big floppy meat muppet. Thank you.
There's an ear. And meat muppet pancakes. Dundecor sold a pair of 1970 Chevelles.
Those are cars. We still have a couple of cars. Oh, we were going to talk to Biff about magazines, but we never got to it. Wait. Yes. Good point. I can use this time to show you what we sell. We want to show you what we sell, but I don't want to give away my whole routine because I'm afraid. So, in that, to be nice and share, I'll show you a couple things. I'll show you a cool thing that I got like this week. And we have been buying stuff a little bit, but mostly just vintage computer stuff. And so, this is a... Oops.
Oh my gosh.
I broke it off. This is a cool thing. Actually, why is this thing here? This is the thing we shared the other day. That's worth $250. Make that go away.
It's caught in your crap.
Is it caught in the dog? Because I'll rescue
It's
it.
because it was in my pile of stuff.
So, anyway, back to coolness. This is something only nerds will appreciate. If Basket Noodle was here, I think he might be one of the few people. Anybody else Commodore 64 heads? So this is a pack rat. It's called a pack rat. Can you see it? Why doesn't it just do what I say? Hold on, I got an idea. I know I can turn off autofocus. Right here. And then I can focus on, like, manually. Look at that.
Yeah, it's so dark.
Oh, sorry, sweetie. You can't do everything.
Her lighting is very dark.
Anyway, so it's Advanced Electronic Applications, PK64. It is a RF frequency. Ooh, look how I'm all faded out so you can't see my blemishes. You see that? Look at What am I trying to say? This thing is a fax cartridge and a fax machine and data over RF. Right? Pack rat. So, and then there's another piece that you could do like, what's that thing where old guys have shiny shoes on and they talk over the antennas? That thing? Ham radio. So it's like kind of like ham radio where you can send information packets just over that. So you can send faxes and Commodore 64 data. It's pretty cool. If we were like 40 years ago.
And Matt sold a 1984 Corvette. Lag. Mike G was saying lag, but what is your profit? That is posted
Doesn't
daily
make
on
any
Facebook.
money. He does this for fun, everybody.
James was saying he's almost at 700 for the day. The 300 hat order really helped.
Yeah, that pushed you over the
And
tip topper.
James was saying that his old account changed
Okay.
yesterday. The seller hub has been so slow when loading for the last 3 years. Today that finally changed, and it loads normal again.
Do your accounts all look the same? Because ours have now synced up where they all look the same now. They didn't even look the same for years, and then I don't know, maybe last year at some point, I think our oldest account caught up or was updated or something. Doesn't sell any better or do anything, but if it works better.
Lag was saying, Mike, yes, my sale.
Don't stop talking. You have
My
to keep
sales
talking.
aren't as good as some people,
Just
but
make
it's
it up.
but it's just me, one basement person that eats pancakes. Can we get the horn, please? Yes. Hey, Tactical Z.
Aloha, Tactical Z.
Nice to see you.
Decor James had an issue adding prices while listing, but now all morning. But all of a sudden,
Sales are flowing.
are
Oh,
flowing
good.
here too. Okay, good. Yeah, I think everyone seems to be saying that in the past week, a little slow, a little sluggish, a little something, and so I assume that actually is happening across the board. But if that's happening, and you go in and do a super bomb of listing, I can't imagine that your sales don't go up, because that's every time we think that we're like, hey, sales are down. When was the last time we listed? 2 weeks ago? Well, doy. Is that what we say to each
So,
other?
Paul, this
Are we
is
like doy?
a doy.
A doy.
Paul, thanks for filling us in on the video that we failed to finish watching. So he was saying that it was her second return in 2 years as a buyer, which that doesn't seem bad, but the rep told her it's because she didn't ask the seller first before opening a return. She was meant to get over $200 in fees back, but still waiting. So eBay will kick someone off for not.
A bad buyer.
I mean,
it's a bad buyer.
I like the idea that the buyer should be reaching out to the seller to see if something can be done or notify them. I like that, but that is a little extreme. Huh.
You like the gal who hates Nicole State? She's the one? It's just her face up there, big in the camera, and she's talking. I haven't watched them because we just went to go look and see who Nicole State was, and then we did see this one lady that's just hammering her every day, and it's really doesn't even like focus on Nicole State's videos. It's just the lady's head, and she's just like rah, 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 rah. Maybe we should go check that out
Yeah, I sort of
for
want
some
to.
entertainment.
Cap or no cap, straight cap. Mm-hmm. Be nudes. Hey, aloha. Another day in paradise.
In paradise. Did you recognize that? Let's see if B Nudes recognized that pack rat.
Junk trader. Hey.
No, he didn't. That wasn't thrilling. He wasn't thrilled about the HP network sniffer I got from a friend who worked at Nortel. Maybe he is commenting on it.
What are you talking about?
Your mom mostly.
Oh, Dentacor had to run. I don't know if you're still here, but nice to see you hanging out with us. Thank you.
Who's out of here?
Dentacor.
Endicor, adios. Have a great day.
Aloha, friend.
Okay, we'll just try to catch up real fast. Yeah, that works. Never works. I'll rewind the video and send it over the PA system. It might get erased. Basket Nude says, per pet you alley cats. Per pet you alley. Perpetually alley. Nope. I don't know. Mike G says, still comes from history on your listing. Cheat codes is a multi-list item into... Whoa. Can you read that one?
It still comes to history on your listing. Cheat codes is multi-list items into one item number. I could promote at 100% and still not be the top spot on eBay search.
Okay, that makes sense.
Cheat codes is multi-list items into one.
Where you say I'm selling a single, or you say you're selling an Atari cartridge, but you're selling 100 of them, and then you select the one you want.
Yeah.
That's actually not. I think that's not legal on eBay.
No, it isn't. It's only supposed to be like if you have different colors in, shoelaces. You can.
Yes,
I think you can have like select black
or
yellow.
sizes or
yeah.
whatnot. B Nudes is saying that the 901s require a very specific room size. I mean, they tell you what it is, but it has to be right. And then you have to angle them very specifically in a corner of the right size room. Then you have to have the EQ, because you ever see anybody running those things without an EQ box? It's impossible. And it's an active EQ, not even one that you can set. So it knows what it's supposed to send out to the 10. How many speakers are in there? 9. I guess 01. So it sends the right speaker, but they're all small speakers, only 4 inches. So how do you get all this sound out of 4 full range speakers?
And
9
Basket
full-range
Nudes is
speakers?
saying yes, there are other speakers these days sound better, but colored sound is also very prominent ever since the 80s, basically. And Biff
With your
was saying,
Sherwin Vegas really juiced up the scene.
Biff was saying, I do not have the right room, but I did have the equalizer.
Well, you can't even listen to it without the EQ. I mean, it really sounds like 18 full range speakers just with crap input.
Den Decor was saying there are duties on foreign sales. It seems like my international stuff is moving slower. Yeah, there are duties, but are there going
just
to
regular
be new
duties, just like
tariffs?
the value added taxes
Yeah, the
and stuff.
HR,
Nothing different.
whatever the
HR puff and stuff.
yeah. Sometimes I just eat the maple syrup.
You and her post.
I drink it.
If you are what you eat, she's half. Her liquids are just syrup.
1993, is that what you sold?
1993. What was that?
Naughty by Nature?
We sold
1993. No, it was not.
It's their first album, I think, right?
Hey, eBay Life! Carl!
Carl's here? Aloha, Carl. We have been missing you.
Wow!
I hope everything is cool.
So nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Hey, Just Kath. Yes, Carl, we've been missing you and sort of keeping our eye out for you. And
So boring. Naughty
Nice
by
to see
Nature.
you.
Naughty by Nature. Self-titled album. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
And welcome to Carl eBay. I had to double up on that because we missed you. How did he say anything?
Yeah, well, he was just saying hi, Primo, Spam, Pokey, and crew. And then he was saying hi to Major Win and hi to Paul and just saying hey there to everyone saying hi. And good morning, Just Kath. So nice to see you.
Isn't that funny? Basket Noodle saying that he ruined speakers by underpowering them. Absolutely. Especially old ones. Well, I would say old ones. Acoustic suspension ones.
I have transcended. Paul Rose, I have regressed. I shipped my pants. American Pickers didn't do yard sales. They were always arranged, visitations, but the money was in the show, not the merch.
I mean, their scouts came out to us when they were coming through here.
Lag was saying, me and Paul might be related. Den Decor, I'll sell anything. Same here. Well,
Actually, when they came out to me, here's a cool name drop. American Pickers. When American Pickers, we still had our store. So this was in 2013, maybe 12, 13, 14. We had our store, and American Pickers came out to us to check it out. And at that very same time, we were filming with that Family Trade TV show. And I got semi-hooked up with the Hollywood, with the filming thing. And then they were like, don't do American Pickers or we can't do your fake show that we're never going to do, but we're going to tell you we could possibly do. So I got locked up for like a year and a half with a development deal, and I couldn't do anything like American Pickers. So,
Paul was saying,
well, you were working, loser.
Lag, you're
Did I
my
say that
bro,
out loud?
regardless.
Thank you.
Lag is all full of hearts. Jovial. Okay. So finally, she says, I'm doing my first nuclear reset. Decided to wait 40 hours before relisting while I try to find a good keyword list. Anyone have suggestions of where to find?
Yes, I mean there are keyword lists for
all sorts of
Specific-
items.
for specific items. Yeah, I have never done that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, when we do nuclear resets, the only thing we change are the prices sometimes, right? We're not really changing photos
But
or
I think
wording.
she's saying she's gonna do
She wants to actually make some changes in the
to
listing
the listings.
itself.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. So if anyone has any,
Like a keyword list for different types of items. Let's see, eBay. I mean, this is kind of like
so
tech
like
and sports.
trendy words, like
That's super
like
tech and
cottage
sports.
core, like
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yes. And there are them. I mean, that's what real people do. We're
yeah.
not serious enough
No,
to
we're
do
not.
that.
But we've used like cottage core and whatever
Cottage
normcore,
cheese core.
and then it's like a year later, and it's like, oh, that's not really
Dude,
a
that didn't
term
work
used
anymore?
anymore.
That was like for 3 weeks, and then
Yeah,
we didn't
I
keep
know.
up with it. So. In fact, that thing is still for sale.
No, well, we have it down now, right?
Oh, did we take it down?
I think we took all of our clothing off.
Oh, right. Adoy.
Can you go to the
Great
comments?
keyword using eBay autocomplete. Great. Find great keywords using
keyword
eBay.
tool?
Type a keyword. You already have to know it. What the heck?
Well, type in,
Turntable. Keywords come up with 271 total keywords. Turntable record player, turntable vintage, turntable direct drive, turntable stereo system, turntable cartridge, Audio Technica accessories. I don't know if that's helpful.
Well,
Not for turntable. Anyway.
John talks about the AI thing, Grok. I wonder if I don't know anything about it. I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly.
Bloop, 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 bloop,
But
bloop.
I wonder if that is anything. Can you go to comments, please? Thanks.
Yeah, I can. There's Grok operating.
Biff, I have had to expand my niche, and I'm sure it's from YouTubers. Yeah.
We tubers. You're saying it's our fault. We YouTubers over there. No, it is. I mean, and
Oh yeah, when
Oh,
you held
crap.
up
I
that thing,
wanted
it
to
was
say
too
s-
dark to see.
I'm sorry. It's not that great.
Yeah, our lighting is really off today.
It's always off. But look, you can kind of see it there better. It's like a little knobby. And then this thing plugs into your Commodore 64. See, it's got the whatevers. And you plug that in to the slot. And then you have to then there's a cartridge slot too. And you put, there's 2 cartridges, one for fax, one for data. And you put that in there while you're doing data or fax, depending on which one you're doing. And that has the software to run the pack rat on it. And that's worth like $250. I mean, it's a highly collectible thing.
Paul was saying to Jovial that he saw a YouTube thumbnail earlier saying eBay shows you what keywords to use. It might be worth a look. And that's interesting. Now that you mention it, I feel like
Oh, that pink thing from this morning, like from the past few days?
I have no idea.
Oh.
But I feel
just
like
said
a long time ago, I remember when I was doing something on eBay seeing yes. If you go and search, what was it?
Mm-hmm.
Or
Hold on,
if
I'm
you
just trying to
type
find
in
eBay's channel.
yeah, sorry, I'm all over, but it's something about
eBay. There it is. What's it about, sweetie? What's it about?
I can't
Why don't you tell us
remember.
what's it about?
I can't remember when I was seeing it.
You wanted to say it so bad. Oh, right here, look. These 2 things. Look at this. Use phrase match keywords. So 3 days ago on eBay's channel, I look at it sometimes. I never look at anything on it, but I do just look at it to make sure that I didn't not look at it. And it says something about use broad match keywords eBay advertising quick tips. That must be to use their promoted listing advanced. I'll bet that's what this is.
I think, and I could be wrong because it was so long ago. It was like, type in what you're going to be selling into the search box.
Oh, never mind what I said.
And then
Never mind.
eBay like populates options for you. Like, is
yeah.
this what you're looking
That's
for?
what this was.
And people are, and what it was if those are showing up. So I just typed in purple pants, and you can see it says purple pants women, purple pants men, purple pants whatever.
Those are good keywords.
That those, if those are there, then that must mean that is sort of how eBay is suggesting you
As you're
put it in your title.
Ride on a little bit of maybe.
Yeah, it is a maybe, but I remember reading that, seeing that, something. Sorry.
I can imagine Chris Easy Pickens driving around California in the 70 Chevelle. That's a nice California car. And it's definitely very, very apropos for SoCal. And Chevelle's like one of those interesting vehicles because it's a muscle car, but it's lighter because it's not a Camaro or something. It doesn't have as much
Major
metal.
Win, thank you.
What? I see a bluey out of the corner of my eye.
Let's all get some sales. You get a sale and you get a sale. It looks like it's all Lag getting sales today.
Yeah, Lag's taking all the sales. Why
Thanks,
don't you share?
Lag.
7,900 sales and none for us. Mike G would have to hire someone to expand my store. Not interested in that. We're definitely hit the wall on listing abilities. So we're toying around. We've definitely not cross listing currently. Definitely still using TreeCat to back up our items because they have all of our items. Definitely. Did I say not cross listing? Mostly because we have to put in all of our time into one platform. Is that we can't put all of our stuff on multiple platforms. We can't put all of our books in our media store on a different platform. So
Mike,
right now it only makes sense to focus on the one platform.
Mike, were you I'm sorry, I can't remember if you were here on Monday, and Major Win was sharing how they have hired a virtual assistant, and it's either $5 an hour or 75 cents per listing, and they chose to do the 75 cents per listing. And they said it's been really working well for them. So I don't know. Yeah, the virtual assistant. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that's something you would consider, but they're having
like
success.
75 cents an item or $3,
$5 an hour. I just said that.
Depending on what you're listing, it could be something really important to grow your store, especially if you've hit, like we have, that wall of being able to list enough.
They send photos to the virtual assistant, and they'll take photos of the tag so that the person knows that, like, fabrics. They'll use a finger to point to maybe any flaws, and I'm assuming they do the measurements.
Look
too.
at that right there. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thanks, Doug and Real, for
Basket Noodle is
that.
saying, interesting. I never did much with CBM, Commodore Business Machines. I was working for Atari, and Fartari, and my brother, the Amiga, both 68,000s. So B Nudes is working on the FTSM.
B Nudes sounds.
What's it called?
So interesting.
Sounds interesting. We should
invite
invite he and Lag over for
a lot of
dinner.
Experience and stuff that you've.
If we're gonna
always
mix
liked.
two people together, it's gonna be B Nudes and Lag. They're coming over for dinner. Bring your syrup. Yes.
Yeah, and Doug is saying that their productivity has more than doubled since adding the VA.
Yikes! We have to do that. Here's another one for you.
Yeah, we're really behind. We have 13 minutes.
It's never gonna work.
Yes, it will.
Bridget.
Keep on going. Don't get hung up on stuff.
Okay, words. Bye-bye. Bridgerwood. Yeah, it isn't a fit for everyone, but for us, it's been a total game changer. That's awesome. Sluggish can be server warehouses. eBay may have distributed across the USA. Connection authentication servers might bottleneck. Yeah.
Corky Picker Chad's first computer ever used was a Commodore VIC-20. Jovial.
We got a whole bunch of
Hoping
those.
you and Ro are doing well. Mike Jew is saying, awesome that's what it's about, figuring out what works for you. It is. Junk Trader.
Said, VAD is
Vad
rad.
is rad.
Yes, that is the girl that's just like railing against the machine of the other lady. Vad is rad. Yeah, that is her name.
B News will say it can also be a service provider. I saw Spectrum monitor by my connection. I have some HP network sniffer software I got from a friend who worked for Nortel. No, I didn't. Primo. Hey there, Junk Trader.
Yeah, that's right. Don't say that, or I have to play it.
Kimo, Kimo, baby.
Junk Trader was saying hi to Doug and Ro.
Yeah, that's right. See?
B News was saying, Mike G, that's right, but those multi-item listings promoted do draw more traffic by nature of double whammy, sort of, kind of.
It's a manipulation or a hack, if you will. Not. I don't think it's legal, but it's a hack.
I use them with linkage inside to drive views back to the actual storefront.
There's our Carl!
Again. And speaking of that, driving.
Good morning, Just Kath. I know we already said that. Say it again.
Driving sales back to the actual storefront. I was reading that in one of the eBay groups, a seller on eBay put a hyperlink in his descriptions to his storefront, and he said that his sales have increased significantly. B News was saying, gotta trim down the speakers. I have 2 sets of Infinity Towers, KLHs. I've set Utah's Cambridge Model 6s, 2 complete sets of Cambridge surround sound, a cliplish, whatever surround sound.
Yeah, we got a ton too. What do we use right now? We got bookshelf KLHs, 1960s.
Sal's Mercado, heavy
Sal's
hellos.
Mercado is in the building.
Heavy alohas.
Happy aloha to you.
Nice
And
to
mahalos
see
for
you.
joining us. Thank you. What else are we using? Right. Okay. So in the living room, we're using Snells or some high-end something that are just a 12-inch, a tweeter, mid-range, and like 500 pounds of particle wood.
Amy's here.
Amy's here too. Nice.
Nice to see you, Amy.
Aloha,
Nesta
Amy.
Experience. I have 3 trash bags of mailers and packing materials. That was 2 months of sourcing. I said I'd get to later. Then there's the boxes.
There's the boxes. We didn't even pull our. It's now spring. We cleaned the entire garage before the first snowfall. Perfect to pull the car in. Perfect.
And then
Guess
lo
what?
and behold,
Car hasn't been in. Not one
No.
day. It's just like the
it just
car's
gets
rotting.
filled with
Boxes
eBay
and crap.
eBay stuff. Either it's boxes for packaging.
It's endless. Amy.
Hey, all the old crew are turning up. Awesome. I know. Now
Where's
we
Hayfro?
We need Hayfro. We need Patricia. We need Motorcycle Dork.
Look
We
at
need
me.
I'm putting the bat signal out.
I think of so many people from 11 months ago, or whatever, and I'm like, wow, yeah, it's dwindled some, but then we've new people have found us as well, which
dare you.
we love.
How dare you admit dwindle?
Such a great plucky crew on here.
Don't talk about shrinkage in front of company. Oh, the Sirwin Vegas. I'm not sure the D9 specifically, but the one that was
Warcore.
super cheap particle board with the super fake wood colored, just like basically contact paper on the outside of it, but it could handle the power, and it had the biggest woofers of all, like 12-inch woofers with a big orange, rubber surround on them. And you could fire, I blew them up, but you could fire those up, and they came out with wrap. So yes, they were around in the 70s and they could handle stuff, but early rap that you needed to have that throw. You know, the throw of the big speaker. So it had enough travel for the bass. So you could go boom like that. The Sir in Vegas blew those things up like lots of times. Too. Most of the tweeters couldn't handle it. The woofers would max out and they would just like go, but the tweeters would actually blow up and turn hot and never work again.
Biff was saying in the business they call your contractual predicament turnaround.
Where are we? Right here.
Yeah, I'm just skipping a little. Lag was saying Warcore still works, like Granny Core or Callie Dubs. For keywords, use Google Lens and see what words are describing similar items. That's a good thought, Callie
That
Dubs.
thing that I
like
just
that
looked
suggestion.
at, which you guys weren't looking at, right? Because I didn't actually show it to you.
Keyword tool.
It's called keywordtool.io, and that seems to just suck all the
Find great keywords using Google autocomplete, it says.
But look, you click here and use Instagram autocomplete.
Oh, click on the eBay.
Yes, that's right. Yes. Oops.
Yeah, that's right.
Kimo, Kimo, baby, it's kicking sucker.
Wait.
Yeah, that's right.
Click on the eBay one. What does it do?
Again, so it's called keywordtool.io. If this is helpful, maybe it is. I just looked
Please
it up for the
fill
first
out
time.
this field.
And it is a website that aggregates a bunch of different sites. Can you stop? You annoy me.
You annoy me.
You annoy me. It aggregates a couple different websites, including Google, YouTube, Bing, Amazon, eBay, App Store, Google Play, Instagram, X,
Pinterest,
Etsy,
TikTok.
and what's this one?
It's like Google
Trends.
Arrow. Oh, okay.
And it allows you to enter in any keyword from any of those sites, and it will suck up their matrix of keywords. I don't know. Does that really work? Or are they just kidding us? Who knows? Okay, I'm back. Mike G, Pokemon and Apple. Can you read that?
Pokemon and Apple have to be on top list for keywords. Who cares if you're selling a shirt?
Okay, let's look. Apple. How do you spell Pokemon? Is that right?
Nope.
How do you spell it?
Poke.
Boomer. 187. Pokemon cards. Pokemon card lot. Pokemon cards PSA 10. Pokemon cards box.
But
Pokemon
I mean, that's
cards,
not like keywords. It's
Charizard.
just showing you the order in which you should type them.
I guess.
Yeah, which is sort of like the
who's
eBay thing
Charizard?
too. It's the
A dude?
little short little lizard.
Charizard.
It's a character.
How about Sapphire? And
We have
Sapphire
4 minutes.
3DS. We're never going to make it. It'll never work. It'll never work. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're down.
Okay, skip over the ats. Grokking meant comprehend.
In the book. That's wild. Can you set the RA string? Yes, you can. You can set the frequency. I think the data is contingent upon your amplifier for the ham radio. So it's putting out blips and blops, and then you can amplify it. Will determine how far that signal will get to through, because you have to use you see the Commodore 64 is sending out the fax data and the data, but you still have to amplify it and send it, and on the other end, I guess receive it and then have another one of these on the other end. So you'd have to have 2 pack rats, I think. Maybe. Thank you. Accurate information delivered 24 hours a day at 70% accuracy rate.
I remember days of radio IP. I ever tell you, Primo, drive down the street one day way back when there was a pile of computers at the
Yes,
curb.
you did.
Yeah.
We still think about that. That's how we met. We were talking about the pile. And then somebody drove a car into somebody's garage, and then there was a pile of computers. Yeah, I remember this.
And you regret it or something?
Yes, there was some regrets.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. The PDP
Paul was
machine.
saying, oh yes, eBay, Carl, if you want to plug the audiobooks, use emojis for Facebook, or it won't let you post the comment. I plugged it for you a few weeks ago and had to figure that out.
Yeah, that's why he uses he uses sad or
Oh, you can't
scared
say
Facebook.
Facebook on YouTube, or you can't
Probably
type
not,
it.
or won't let the post.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yes.
And the
Plug
computers.
away, Carl. Plug away.
Jovial, you are too kind. Major win. That's an at. Should I pass that? You want me to finish reading it? You always find a way to make me smile, even on the rainiest days. Thank you. So sweet. I love sweetness.
It is.
You know who's sweet? Everybody in this chat is sweet. You know who's sweet? Everyone. Thank you.
Doug and Ro are asking what that is.
I just didn't order bumpers because I'm so sick of reordering them.
He's out of his
because they
nose
just
pads.
fail, and so I just put a cotton ball and some eBay tape, and now I'm rocking.
I said
the
it's
nerd
becoming
energy,
a trademark of his now, like the tooth.
and everyone's
and the
asking, so
glasses.
it's just an extra attention.
We want to start decorating
thing.
it with cute little like
Yeah, we should
stickers.
bedazzle it for sure. Little eBay
Oh
bedazzlement.
my goodness, bedazzle! Oh, I'm liking
The
that.
ARPANET. Welcome to the ARPANET. I don't know which one I was actually on at Stanford University at the AI when I was, I don't even know, maybe 11 years old. I was typing to somebody at in Southern California from, again, the AI place on top of Stanford. And this is in the early 80s. They had an AI place. Like, and I'm talking, they had the satellite dishes. They had mopeds, which I crashed to drive between the different buildings. You had the nerd moped because it was a big distance between the buildings and they're all on top of a hill. Anyway, typed to somebody on there, to a colleague of my friend's dad, and he typed back and he said, "This is very cool. This is the future." You just typed on the, I don't remember if he said web or internet or what he said, but I did it. And that's that.
Like was saying, you can have some of my sales.
Thank you.
Bieber heart. And Major Win was talking with Jovial and saying, we are going through a real phase of making sure others are appreciated. Life is very precious.
It
Thanks.
certainly is. And
Glad that we could put a smile on your face even for just a moment.
absolutely.
You two are
That's what
so
drives us,
sweet.
too. We like it. Somebody's face is falling off? Wait, it started at the plastic nose pieces falling. Now it's just a style thing. Yes. Is this the bottom? No, it's not the bottom.
And yes, Jovial Juggler does put a smile on people's faces. I love all of her national whatever days and
National Day of
sent
Days.
us all those beautiful.
This is the International
cards
Day of International Days. Thank you. Okay, oh my gosh, we're never going to make it. Vote for Pedro.
yes.
Lag. Aloha. Later. Bye. That's my Bob. See you, Bob. She comes in and goes, you can't touch her. She's like Maria. How do you catch? Wait, how do you catch?
eBay Live Carl had to
How do you
head
catch a
off.
cloud and put it down? That was it.
He's hoping to join another live chat soon, I promise.
Well, we look forward to
Aw,
seeing
I
you.
know. Basket News, yay, done a share in live. Only time I sort of
Stagnated was online sales. It was like an endless circle at the time, just slid by. No
No
sales
sales
for
for
me.
me
Oh, no,
today.
Chad. We've made a
Not-
couple sales, but it's slow right now.
Yeah, it is. Same for us, Chad.
People saying hi.
To Mamma Mia.
I'm in love with the theme song. With the
That's Ryan. Oh,
not the one from today. The actual Fracking the Horde theme song. It is awesome.
yeah, that's Ryan. He's
I gotta
the
figure out if we
genius.
can legitimately use that, like copyright wise,
Oh, why wouldn't you be able to?
because not everything is. You don't get the copyright to everything. In fact, we just stole it from Ryan. He made it and we stole it. Do we even have the right to use it? No.
Biff Boffo saying eBay lets you put links in the description. Look up eBay link policy. They have a whole thing on it.
Links
And
to
from-
eBay.
And yes, and from what I understand, as long as it's only within eBay's site that your link goes to, you're fine. But read it for yourself, okay? But Basket News was saying put an HTML link back to your well-organized storefront. Yes, and that's what this person was doing that posted on a group I'm in.
I gotta say, I don't completely understand that.
He said he put a a link button to his storefront, and then of course everyone's like, "How did you do
It's
that?"
It's legit though. I mean, that
Yeah.
it is legit.
Yeah, and he was like, he provided some HTML code for people that wanted to do it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering like how it does affect sales, but I guess I'm trying to just
Right,
think that's
Ladybug.
kind of Ladybug is here. What?
No. When we're talking about the old timers that we don't see
Oh
anymore.
yeah, where's Ladybug?
Because she got a job.
She just blew us all off.
No.
We're sending out a search party to find Ladybug where she works, and we're all going to show up there
Remember, she got
and make the place think.
a job other than eBay.
Yes, I do.
Oh, I miss her.
And she was able to check in a little bit,
there
and
were
then
a few times.
and now so much time has gone by, she's like
Oh.
on to a different world, and we're never going to see Ladybug again.
It makes me
on.
want to go back to some of the old videos to see the names of the people that used to tune in that don't anymore.
Sweetie, are you going to see? How does it make you feel if you don't see Ladybug?
Wait,
I'm
it's
happy.
not working. Wait.
Oh, you're sad. That's what's wrong. Ladybug, we miss you so much.
Please.
Can you please
I
come
hope
back?
you're okay.
Please come back to us.
We do
Please.
miss
We
you.
do miss you. That's a true story.
Okay, your turn.
I'm going to turn it on. I don't want to be sad.
Oh.
They should never have given us that.
So many people ignore the full description, and that is imperative to external search engines. Content always reigns king. Yes, true. Easy pickings. I don't know. Serwin
Baskin
Vega
says
50.
Serwin Vegas has the really pungent bass.
Oh,
yes.
oh.
You will blow up the tweeter before the woofer stops. That's for sure.
Yeah. Major Win was saying we always
With the
duplicate.
dial on the front. Yes, it's like turn it up. Well, I turned it up full blast. I still need it to go a little louder. Please.
Major Win was saying we always duplicate the title in the description. Someone made fun of us for it, but we are confident it makes a difference.
No, that's
we do that too.
Baskin Noodles will tell you that is a common. That's going to be something matching your data points when you're. I'm not going to say this right, and I'm not going to take too long. Yes, I am. When you put a tag in a search engine searches something, they look for tags and they look for your title or whatever, and then they look for your description or something. And if those things are repeated in all three places, that's how you get the best optics SEO. Am I right? Just make that up.
There's more
Thank
things
you.
for the search engines to look at and find your thing.
The duplication makes it stronger. The force gets stronger if it sees the duplications, and then it's like,
Mike,
and then you get all the sales.
Mike was saying my package has a big bump in it. Should be interesting inside.
It should be okay. Yeah, it should be.
Amy was saying our speakers are Paradigm.
Paradigms. Yep, that was a kind of a '90s brand. They sold a lot of speakers.
And
blew up my
Jovial was saying
Paradigms.
thank you to Major Doug and Rowe for being appreciative of people and putting that out there.
They're some of the greatest.
They
YouTube
are. I'm telling
supporters
you,
of all the
they
supporters.
are little angels. They are the sweetest people ever.
Tweeter coils can melt if clipping occurs, and the amp induces distortion, resulting in tweeter basically vibrating very fast, generating. And yes, the hot that. So I don't know how many, because I used to go to people's parties, and I would be the DJ, and I would blow up their systems. It happened more than once, at least. But the speakers were always like the weakest part, and the tweeters would be hot. And I'm like, sorry.
Paul is asking Mike, where are you outside the doctor's? Oh, Paul, you are a riot. Certainly in
description
the
for the
advanced. Dang, Mike was saying, dang it, I was completely innocent saying this. LOL. It's a literal.
Physical brown box with a protruding physical elevation
Weird.
to box.
Oh, good. Oh, and everything is fine. That was in the box.
Awesome. We made it. Lag sent you.
Primo, just don't go full Elton John or Dame Edna. On memory map, Jovial. Oh my God, Paul Rose, I so love Dame Edna. What a hoot. Candio, are your shows still on for next Monday and Wednesday? Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what? Yeah. We'll be on Monday and Wednesday for the next forever.
Yeah. Quirky Picker Chat.
Wait, you're way ahead of me. How are you getting it so far ahead?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just, yeah. You know what?
Yes,
We already shipped
yeah,
our
yeah.
stuff, so I guess we
That's
don't
true. We
need
don't have to rush.
Yeah.
But we want to watch. This is our Friday.
Oh, yeah. We have our Jenna Phipps who does the remodeling of the mid-century modern home in Vancouver that we love. That's our little reward. 0 sales.
How do you feel
boo,
about her
Mike.
sales?
Ooh, I look like those creepy and zombies in Z.
This
Sorry,
is what,
Paul.
I look
I'm
at this
freaking
every
you
day.
out.
This is totally normal.
I'm
It's not even
freaking
weird.
you out. I'm so
No, that doesn't freak him out. This
Don't
freaks
do
him
the
out.
ball.
This
No.
freaks him out a little bit. I'm trying to protect myself from the bald ray.
Can you stop it?
I did.
I don't want Paul to have nightmares.
Paul's gonna have to leave.
Show some appreciation.
I know. I'm sorry.
Like
That's
Doug and Rowe.
That's not appreciative. To try to scare Paul
Um.
and then break our camera so it never works. I think it's probably time. It's time to go.
Okay, get through.
Okay.
Hyper on 2. Your mom.
Hyper-on 2.
I love you, Nance. Which we are still on.
Oh, we're a little bit
we're
behind.
still on.
I broke it. It's
Yeah, you
definitely
did.
not working now.
No, we're on. That was so awesome. Oh my goodness. How do item specifics?
Yeah. So item specifics are considered tags, keywords, tags, and other terms too. But usually you have tags.
Oh my
You
goodness.
enter in some entry into Google. You enter in a title, a description, and keywords tags. And then all 3 of those should have repetitive. Everything should be repetitive. So, for instance, when you do even a YouTube video, if I do it right, which I normally don't, I just use all the same tags, and that's not the right way to do it. You're supposed to change the tags for each show to sort of include what you have in the show. So you'll get a much higher spot in YouTube search if you use the same thing as in your tags, in your title, and in your description. And it works.
Amy was saying one sale here.
Yes.
Nice.
It's more complex than that for sure.
She sold 2 small African statues headed overseas.
You're welcome. Can we take credit for that? Lag is crying. Hyper on 2. That's my mom. The very reason eBay has a detailed data was what you got. UPC. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. Sorry you wanted to read that. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear, I thought. Wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy a bear? It's a lady bear?
6x6. Pick me. Talk about me.
Wait. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? He's a him. I told you. It's a modern world. He might have changed. Boom, boom, boom. 6x6. 6x6. Tell us all about you. Starting, we have plenty of time. You go.
Me.
Oh, my goodness. Hey. Item specific about in the entire HTML as the index. Yes, a bear woman.
And on that.
Thank you. And on that note, we have made it to the bottom of the thing. And if I
Do you
reload
see
this, it
your
better
little
not
cute
be.
son, how he's all like sideways?
Better not be. Good, we made it.
Oh.
Okay, wait. Now we got to go. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm going to make this brief, and then I'm going to turn on the thing, and then we'll watch what happens to Pokey because he's so darn cute. Okay, you guys, have a great day.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate you all so much.
So much. Maybe someday we'll do a private thing.
Not the bomb yet. More here. See?
Wait.
That's so
Go,
lag.
okay.
That's so
we got
lag
it.
of you.
We did it. That's why we're having lag and B-Nudes over, because they're the ones that are going to make us. Anybody else
Stand
can
the
come.
ground. Later.
Adios, Chris.
Aloha,
Thanks for joining us the whole
everyone.
time. That's awesome. Thank you. Have a great afternoon.
It's so dark, it's hard to see Pokey.
I'm going to zoom in on him. There he is. He's a baby. What you doing, my baby? You ready to have a good day? Because we're going to do it. Operational.
Thank you so much, everyone. Mahalo. Aloha. We love you guys. Aloha.
Sorry, the dog is a dud. Pokey, what are you doing in there? Are you loading bong hits? Pokey, why are you so? Why aren't you excited? We can't leave until you get really excited. Hello.
Oh, there he goes. That activates him. Oh, good. Humans. You remember that? You remember
Okay,
that?
that's a good one. We got it.
We did. He always does that in the Tiki show.
Okay, guys, have a great day.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for joining us. Love you. Bye.